Detroit is getting excited. I can feel it in the atmosphere. As you all know, Pastor Dale and I are going to be, along with Jesse Bowden and Maureen Smith, executive founding members of 10. We're going to hop plane on Friday morning. We're heading to Detroit for a big, big event Friday evening in Detroit, and then Saturday morning. We got two big events, one on Friday, one on Saturday. So I would suggest that if you're really trying to grow your team and take it to the next level, if you're in Detroit or have friends or families and guests in the surrounding area, you want to get them to that event. The information is posted on the calendar. It should be. I hope it is by now. If not, there's a flyer that is on the Tenacious Generation Facebook page, or it's on my Facebook page as well, Denise McDowell, to get the information to be there for the Detroit event. It is going to be a wonderful one. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for calling into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. You're going to hear so many great things when you call in here. The business is growing fast. We've got new business partners that's coming in every day because they're hearing all the great things happening. As we know, the next best thing in vitamin and supplements and nutrition are vitamin sprays, and we have that. This is exactly what we have, vitamin sprays. So not only is it our sprays, it's really making a difference in everyone's life. Every day we're getting testimony after testimony on how the sprays are just enhancing people's health. I don't think there has been any one person that have not had great results from taking our vitamin sprays. We constantly remind you we're not doctors nor nutritionists, but we do tell the truth, and we do take the vitamins, and they do work. And we have testimony after testimony on what these sprays are doing for the health and the energy and the longevity and the clearness of thought and mind and everything that these sprays are and doing for our health. And we're feeling good and we're looking better. And as we say, we're living longer. And we're just grateful for Mel and Amy Gill for just doing the research and going out there and doing all the hard work to find what they have in these vitamin sprays and to put the best ingredients in these sprays. They didn't just put any old ingredients. They really went out and they dug deep to put the best in our sprays. And when you think about our Slim by 10, we don't just have the Garcinia Convolvulus. We have the Garcinia Convolvulus, and we have the African mango, and we have the coffee bean extract. You know, we have all these wonderful ingredients blended into one perfect blend to make a difference. Everyone that's taking the Slim by 10, they're losing anywhere between 5 to 7 to 10 pounds a week. Within their first week, they're getting the results. And because they're losing weight, they're feeling better. And because they're losing weight, they're now going to the gym, and they're just taking it. They're taking life to the next level. And they're encouraging other people to do the same thing because they're saying, look, guys, if I can do it, you can do it. If it can make me feel good, it can make you feel good. So what are we doing here in Team Effort Network? We are sharing a good thing. We're sharing how to get your health back to where you want it to be. And we also have the best dual, core, double binary compensation plan that is setting people on the course to financial freedom. We have a simple double binary. It's two, starts with two, one on the left and one on the right, and you're on your way to financial freedom. So as you call into these calls, you're going to hear how the compensation plan is making a difference in people's finances. You're going to hear how the vitamin sprays are making a difference in their health. And you're going to hear from some of the best leaders in the industry, starting with this one right here. I'm going to bring on my business partner, 1 star. Pastor Del Wafer, are you there, sir?
I'm here and accounted for.
So good morning. I know you're feeling great this morning. You ready for Detroit?
I'm telling you, I'm really excited. We're getting a lot of people talking about Detroit, talking about what's going on. Spoke with some of our Detroit planners just the other day, and they're talking about it's amazing, the people that's interested and looking to be in this meeting. Matter of fact, Diane made some contacts for some family we have. They just right down the street from the meeting, so we're going to try to get them into that meeting as well. And you guys, this is how you build from one event to the next event to the next event to the next event. Every time you have somebody that you're talking to, if you don't have a decision from them, point them to something next. Point them to a phone call. Point them to a three-way call. Point them to a conference call. Point them to something that gives them more information that can help them make a decision. And so we're pointing everybody to Detroit Friday night and Saturday morning. It's going to be an awesome, awesome time. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too.
I am indeed. We have some very exciting speakers on the call for us today, and I'm just waiting to hear from them. We have a lovely lady, Pastor Dale, that we met at the launch in Vegas. This is another great thing about going to the big events. You get to meet all these wonderful, beautiful people that really want to make a difference in the world. And it's just not coming in just to make the money, but they want to make the money to make a difference. And that's what's wonderful about Team Up the Network. But we met this lovely lady. She's in Upland, California, and I'd like us to welcome to the call Miss Veronhka, and I hope I pronounced your right name correctly. Veronhka Ulbricht, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning, Veronhka, and how are you this morning?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be on the call, and I'm just so loving it.
Well, it's great to have you here. It was a joy to meet you in Vegas. I tell you, you bright up a room. When you walk in, your eyes are bright. You look like you're ready to take over the world. So
yes, ma'am.
What's happening with you and Penn? Go ahead and share, and then I think you may have something else that you want to bring on to share with you.
Yes, I cannot speak enough about these products. I love them. They're amazing, and we have to give all the shout-out and thanks to Mel and Amy and all the people that are behind it, the people in the back, the scientists, the pharmacists, the chemists, that put all these amazing ingredients together for us. We are changing the world one spray at a time, and I just cannot say enough. I love them all. I love them all. I want to introduce my why. It's my grandson. I give this to my grandson every day. I actually have to hide my sprays from him because he will get into them. And I also, get this, I give it to my dogs, and they love it.
Wow.
One of them, once she hears the cap come off, she runs into the bed. But then she comes out and she gets her squirt of vitamin D.
Wow.
And they love it. So it's not only good for two-legged people, it's good for the four-legged ones as well. But I want to introduce you to my grandson. He wants to say a word.
Oh, goodness.
About how he feels about the sprays. He is 5. He's going to be 6 tomorrow.
Wow.
This is Nathan Kakaria.
Wow.
Oh, say hi, everybody.
Hi, Nathan. How are you?
I'm
so I understand you're taking the vitamin D?
Yeah,
And what do you think about the vitamin D spray?
I love it.
You love it. That is so good. Is it making you feel great and strong?
Yes, please.
Oh, that is so wonderful. So Grandma's doing a great job with you, isn't she?
Yes, please.
Oh, well, thank you, Nathan. Thank you for sharing us with us today.
Have a nice day, everybody.
You too, Nathan.
He's a little bit shy, but he's on a roll most of the time. When you put him on the spot, he just gets that way. But I can't, like I said, I can't say enough about all these sprays. My favorite is the B and the D, and, basically all of them. And I cannot wait until Cell Energy comes out. Not that I don't have enough energy already, but I love it because it's all natural. No high and lows like these, drinks and everything. But just amazing. And I'm going to introduce my business partner and team member, Mr. Bobby Hernandez, and I want to wish everybody who is going to Detroit this weekend to have a safe trip. So I want to introduce Bobby Hernandez, and thank you again for having me on the call.
Thank you, Veronhka. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you. Bobby, are you there?
Bobby Hernandez, are you there? You muted out. Did he get the speaker code, Veronhka?
I did, yes. I just spoke with him a few minutes ago.
Okay, well, if you want to try to reach out with him, we do have another speaker that's going to be with us today. So if you want to try to reach him and have him come
yes, I will.
before we close
I'll
out.
call him from the other phone. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we have another great lead on the call for us today, and she's on the road, I think, getting back. But she stopped to be with us today. We're so glad. She was here at the event with us on this weekend. She's a great leader. I'm saying she's just been on a road trip, traveling from place to place, state to state, city to city, to share what's happening in Penn. She's an executive founding member of Penn, and we all know her and love her so much. Miss Vicki Soto, are you there?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
We love it. We love it.
Pastor Joe's in trouble today, right? Because when we get on, we just don't give him a minute, do we?
No, it's funny because, I ended up talking on the call during payday. That's like the worst time to get on the call. Payday. Happy payday, everybody. I always say if payday is not a good day for you, then you got to do like Michael Jackson says. You want to be starting something, you need to be starting something. I love that Michael Jackson song. It's so true, because people are getting paid in TEI all over the world. There's no reason why you shouldn't get paid too.
That's right. Wow. I'm looking for that song right now.
Yes, you need to be starting something. I love it, You guys, I had the most awesome time. The whole Kentucky Thoroughbreds team had the most wonderful time in D.C. this weekend. We always love coming to D.C. because we know, first of all, you guys are going to bring it. You always do. We know that we get to meet new members of our family because you always have new members to your family. We always know that it's going to be worth the trip. And I'm going to say something real quick about that, you guys. Events. I know everybody keeps saying this over and over to you, but I'm going to add a little more to this. I'm going to tell you why. It is so important. There are two reasons why it is so important. Your business is built on passion and belief. And guess what events do? They build passion and belief. Our CEO, Mel, always talks about when you leave an event, that's when your business grows because you've got that recharged battery in your body. You're ready to conquer the world. You understand because you've been with your family, you've gotten your strength, you have no fear. I tell everybody, go to events. I know some people say, well, I don't have the money right now. I can't buy a flight. I can't do this. I can't stay in a hotel. I'm scared of flying. I don't know. A lot of people come up with reasons why they can't come to events. Let me just say another thing. The second thing. How many times will you ever go to California and the government will say, you know what? We're so proud of you for going to a business event. We're going to pay for your flight. No, they're not going to pay for it, but I'm going to tell you something. You have tax deductions that your working friends don't have. They can't go to California and wipe that trip off. They cannot take that paperwork to their accountant and say, here are my tax deductions for my business. That is so huge. Most people do not understand that when you own a business, you have special incentives. You have special privileges. You get to give that information to your accountant. Okay, my accountant, he knows. He knows that I'm going to come to him with a big folder of paperwork that says that I flew to California 3 or 4 times. I went, to Atlanta. I went anywhere that I can talk about my business, and that stuff comes off of my income. And that's so huge. So you need to, don't believe me, you need to talk to your tax accountant or whoever helps you with your taxes, or you can Google it, I don't know. But you need to find out why you are able to go and it's going to come off of your income. You need to find that information out. Now, I want to say this about y'all's event. Now, I want to go back to the event. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of the people I met. I met so many wonderful people, Paul, Renetta, Beverly, Linda, Peggy. I mean, the list goes on and on. Beautiful people. They were so sweet, and they told me so much good information. But I also want to give a shout-out to Maureen. Bless her heart. I love Maureen. Maureen always tells us, it's nothing I won't do for my Kentucky family, and we love her because she is one of those people that she does all the stuff behind the scenes, and there's quite a few on y'all's team. You're so blessed that you have people who help you and help you get set up. I know running a large event is not easy. I mean, we look forward to when we get to do that here. And I'm telling you, you guys are training us, which is beautiful, that you're training us. But shout out to Maureen. Denise, I got to tell you something. You are totally blessed and highly favored. I didn't realize how much until I heard you say that you're left and right. I think one of your legs is your sponsor, Legs, is Dale, and Pastor Dale, and the other one is Jesse. And Jesse Bolden is one of the sweetest people, one of the best people I have ever met. I just love him. And Pastor Dale, oh my gosh. Pastor Dale, you schooled us, okay? You schooled us. We were taking copious notes, okay, because Pastor Dale, when he does a presentation, he leaves you going, wow. Did you just say that? I'm going to just say this. One of the things he said that stuck in my brain when I left, although everything, the people on the team will tell you, I was like, okay, we need that presentation. We need to, look over our notes. I need to do this. I need to do that. I was so excited. But one of the things he talked about was inflammation of the body. And I'm always talking about inflammation of the body because it's such a huge factor in our lives. But I was so impressed with that presentation, and thank you so much for all the things that you guys have been teaching us. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's totally worth the trip. Totally worth it. So, from the bottom of my heart, from the whole team, I want to thank you guys.
Vicki, you mentioned that about what Pastor Dale said about the importance of inflammation in the body. Pastor Dale, and I want you to come, since Vicki brought it up, that would be great to share that, because I don't think too many people were really aware of that. And I think it's important to know, because even when I was going through conditions with my lungs and out of the hospital with asthma attacks and different things, one thing the doctor kept telling me is, when, they do all the echocardiograms and they do all these CT scans and things on you, and they said, well, there's a lot of inflammation there. I said, okay, and when they say that, you don't really know what that means. They said it's a lot of inflammation. They said, like, okay. I said, well, okay, what can I do about it? And they said, well, there's really nothing we can do about it. We can just keep an eye on it, and or they'll tell you to lose weight. But I didn't really understand how dangerous that was until Pastor Dale did add that to the presentation. So Pastor Dale, kind of share what that means, what Vicki's talking about, that part of the presentation that you did.
Well, we're talking about the Super 10 product and why that is such an amazing product. And I don't think people really have exhausted the depth of what that product can do. And what you have right now that's going on in the world, especially in America with our food choices and our lifestyles, is that you have so many illnesses that are fueled by inflammation. And inflammation, when it's done right, it's good. God created inflammation in our body for a reason. So, you smash your finger in the door, your finger swells up. Well, inflammation is swelled up because it's coming to provide healing and nurturement to that wound. But once that wound is healed, then the inflammation goes down. That's the way it's supposed to work. But what happens is, we have inflammation that turns on and it doesn't turn off. And when it doesn't turn off, it's counterproductive, and it begins to fuel different types of diseases. And I always talk about the fatal 5 diseases that doctors talk about: stroke, cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. All 5 of these are called fatal 5. 80% of the population is going to be wiped out by one of these diseases. Now, everyone on this phone probably knows somebody that has 1, 2, or even 3 of those diseases. Can you imagine what kind of health conditions that they have, what kind of pills they're taking because they have 3 of the fatal 5 diseases? Well, the common denominator with those 5 fatal diseases is inflammation. They're all fueled by inflammation. So is asthma, allergies, arthritis. So many things are fueled by inflammation. So if you can get your inflammation in your body down, you can feel a whole lot better about your body and about your health. And that's what our product Super 10 does. Super 10 is filled with superfoods that have a mighty impactful impact of antioxidants. So you have antioxidants, and then you have super antioxidants. And these super antioxidants that's in our superfood, Super 10, they pack 5-10 times the amount of antioxidants that you can get from your regular grocery store fruit on the shelves. And that's why that product is so important. And so when we spray that in our, and the good thing about it, you can spray that as often as you like because it's natural and it's fruit, you can spray it as much as you like. You know, Pastor Denise, you use a tube every 2 weeks. You know, so you can spray it as much as you like. But the more you spray, the more antioxidants is getting in your body, the more inflammation is becoming less in your body, so that you can take back your health. So that's why it's so important to really understand the product and use the product, because it really makes people a lot healthier and feel a lot healthier. So our Super 10 is great for the inflammation.
Oh, excellent. I love the Super 10. When it first came out, I didn't know what it was. I knew it was doing something spectacular in my body. I couldn't pinpoint what it was, but as I began to, just learn and hear and learn about it, I knew exactly what it was doing. It was reducing the inflammation that was in my body. So, yeah, that's true, Vicki. That was an eye-opener for a lot of us when Pastor Dell added that to the presentation. You know, Vicki, you also talked about, and you brought some really good topics today. You talked about tax write-offs, and you drove all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, right?
Yes.
So, you're going to get, 10% per mile off on your taxes for that? I mean, 10%.
I won't lie to you, Pastor Denise. I don't honestly know that. That's why I have an accountant.
You better I'm telling you, the miles that you put on your car, you will be surprised how much that will either get you back or break you out even. You have got to use your mileage when you do your taxes. It makes a huge difference. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It makes a huge
and
difference.
Also the flights and hotels, those are bigger write-offs. Those are like those are like 100% off of your income or something like that. I mean, you need to ask your tax accountant, but those are really huge ones. So whenever you fly somewhere and you stay in a hotel, that's a gift. That's a gift from the government. You don't get those very often, okay?
Exactly.
I want to tell you, Pastor Dell, just hearing you again talking about, I mean, if I wasn't going to New York and New Jersey this weekend, I'd have to head to Detroit, okay? But, the inflammation, it's going to become more and more, it's going to be on the news, it's going to be online, it's going to be there, it's going to come up more and more because people are beginning to realize, that, like you said, there's good and bad, and the way things are going with our bodies, we're going to become a very big item, a very big interest among people online, offline, everywhere because of what we're offering. Mm-hmm. So I'm just so excited. We had a TTP last night. I'm sorry. We had a TTP last night where we had a gentleman who came to the TTP who knew more about glutathione than we did, and we were just so excited.
Wow. We are waiting for that cell energy. We are waiting for the cell energy. We'll give you energy at the cellular level, so we are very anxious about getting that in our hands, but we know the folks that are going to get in our hands first are the ones that do what, Vicki?
It's one of those things where, everybody has already started asking me. People have started challenging me. I love that part. People said to me, you can't get glutathione in a spray. I'm thinking, oh my goodness, for anybody who says that and I know that we're getting it, I'm just so excited.
Amy explained this. She did explain the difficulty it was to get that glutathione in the spray. Remember, she talked about that. But they don't give up. Mel and Amy Gill will go the extra yard to do what seems to be impossible. This is what's great about our founders, because what most companies really can't afford to do, because we are a privately held debt-free company, that makes a big difference when you're debt-free. You can afford the research and you can afford to go the extra yard. And they're able to go out and get these wonderful ingredients that most companies cannot afford to do. That's what makes it great about being a part of 10. You notice you're getting the best of ingredients in our sprays, and we're getting something that no other company can afford to do. And she explained it at the launch that it was very hard to break that glutathione down to get into a spray, but they kept going back, until finally they got the perfect recipe, and now we do have it in a spray. So we want to thank Melanie and Miguel for all that they do for this company and for everyone that's a part of it. I want to stop. Yeah. I want to see if Bobby made it to the call. Bobby Hernandez.
Yeah. Good morning, Pastor Denise.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Fine. How are you? I was just listening to Vicki Soto. Very interesting. And Pastor Adele, I appreciate your information that you give. Oh, a special happy birthday for Veronhka Ulbricht.
Oh, today's her birthday?
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, guys. Love you.
Oh, my goodness, happy birthday,
I let the bag, I got out of the bag.
Oh, that's something. This is the first time on the tail call, and today is her birthday. Isn't that something?
An honor. Thank you.
Oh, happy birthday. So, Robert, I know you have so much to share about the vitamin sprays, and we finally got you on the call. So you're just excited about what's happening in 10.
Yeah, especially the vitamin D, the sunshine spray. I noticed a difference. I'm a diabetic, okay? I've had diabetes since my open heart surgery in 2000. So I can see the difference. I can feel the difference, put it that way. I have a little more energy in the morning than before I used to. And I'm having a good time with the sprays myself, and it's you have to be a walking proof before people can believe about the things that the spray does for you. I've experimented with a boost, and they're good, but I got to go back to D. That really helps me personally as a diabetic. So I'm excited about that, and I know that Veronica. I've told her of everything that's happened to me in my health. I'm 77 years old, and I look like I'm getting my energy back. I can walk longer now and things like this. Very interesting. I'm very excited.
Wow, that is great, Rob. It's good to feel good, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it does. Yeah. It does, and the thing is that people don't understand how this can happen, and yet a lot of people are uninformed about the spray system, the technology that's being brought out. Too bad they couldn't come up with some spray. Maybe Malk and Emmy can think of something for diabetics that are constantly on pills, like I am. Now, I just got to keep on going until I get a little bit more results, a little bit more testimonial, so I can share it with other people on this.
Well, you continue with it because one of our business partners, Jesse Bowden, which is exactly what he was dealing with, and he was type 2 diabetic, and the vitamin D actually got him within normal range. So the vitamin D is helping it. And if you heard the testimony on Bishop Tenfield, who was also diabetic, and Pastor Del, do you remember what he said? What is the AC1 level was on
A1C level. A1C. Yeah, it started out at 11, and now it's down to 6.8.
Was it 6?
Wow.
No, that was Jesse's. But Bishop's was at 5. Bishop's was down to 5.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jesse. No, Bishop's is down. Bishop's is down below 6.
Is this Pastor Adele?
Yes, it
yes, it is.
Oh, congratulations! I love your spill on the information you give. Boy, you got to send me some of this information. It comes right off your tongue beautifully.
We'll send you everything we got. If we get the email, we'll send it right out to you. We definitely believe in sharing. And one of the things, do you happen to know your vitamin D level?
No, I don't. As a matter of fact, next time I go to my Kaiser doctor, I'm going to ask, hey, what is my level?
Yeah.
No,
well,
I feel a lot better.
Ask two things. One, ask him to take your vitamin D level at that appointment. But then also ask him to look back and see what your vitamin D level was. I'm sure that they've taken it. They just probably haven't told you what the results were, especially if you're 77.
Right, yeah. No, I feel like I'm back in my 60s again. That's good.
Wow.
Wow. Great. Now, where are you at? Where do you live at?
I live in sunny Southern California. I live in Ontario, California, and my upline is up there in Upland, up there in the mountains. Beautiful.
Oh, yes, okay. I'm very familiar with that. I grew up in L.A., so I'm very familiar with that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're one of us in a way, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I get there pretty often. I think I'll be there next month as well.
Is Veronica on the line still?
Yes, I am.
Good. Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Robert,
I almost forgot. Denise, not Denise, but Prissy. Hello to Prissy and Manuel in Southern California, Montebello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, Prissy's doing a great job. We have to have Prissy on the call to share with them.
Yeah.
And she's one of our Mercedes-Benz winners. So Prissy's another great leader and an executive founding member in 10 as well. Mm-hmm. Well, Robert, there's one thing you said that we keep hearing from a lot of people they're saying one thing, I'm feeling a lot younger and a lot better from taking these sprays. I know Bishop is 78 years old, and he said at the event on Friday, he says, I'm 78. He said, but I feel 48. He said, I'm feeling good.
No, I understand. No, because you wake up a little differently in the morning, especially if you continue doing the D's. To me, and now I'm starting to walk in the sun a lot more too. Plus the vitamin D spray, and it does help me. It's a mental state. You got to continue doing this. You just can't do it once a week when you think you can. I mean, you got to do it constantly, and then and if you put all four together, and not the slim, I don't need to lose weight, but if you get the other three, and now the new one coming up. I think it's gonna help, and the people have to be informed about this, and that's the key out here in Southern California. I mean, I'm sure that the Latin community is aware of it because of Tracy, but we have to connect with the other cultures out here so we can connect and maybe get them excited about the pill. And I got to tell you something very interesting. I'm an ex-grocery man myself, executive in the grocery business in Southern California, and all the pharmacies that we have out here, I don't see anything close to a spray program on health. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And you can look into the history of it, and you're going to see, I don't care if it's CVS, Rite Aid, or what is it, the other ones, Walgreens and all those, they don't have anything close to this.
That's right, and that makes it great. That puts us in a very good position because these sprays are going to be number one household product. We already know that. And the great thing about it, they're going to have to come to a 10 representative to get those sprays. But that's why our mission is to share, and share to get the information out there. It's like they don't know about it because you haven't told them. So it's your responsibility to tell them. Everyone that we share these sprays with wants them or they need them. So all we have to do is share, and the rest is taken care of. Well, Robert and Veronica and Vicki, we're going to have to bring the call to a close. We're at the end of the hour. And we're going to reach out to Atlanta, Georgia. Kevin Vaughn, do you have a quote for today, sir?
Absolutely. Pastor Denise, our one-star leaders. How you guys doing today? Wow.
We're
incredible call. Oh, man. We are definitely highly favored, ladies and gentlemen, all around the world. Welcome to the call today for those morning, noon, and night, no matter where you're at on the planet. This is the best. This is opportunity on the planet. We have the best leaders, ladies and gentlemen, on the planet. Mel and Amy Gill, thank you so much for what you're doing for everybody on this call and all the millions of people that are going to be coming into this network over the next years, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Pastor Denise, I want to mention something because Vicki Soto was on the line today. Woo-hoo! I just want to share some quick information for everybody, for those who need that information on taxes. Real quickly, the book, 422 tax deductions for business and self-employed individuals. It's available online. Just go to 422 tax deductions for businesses and self-employed individuals, ladies and gentlemen. The book is by Bernard Kamoff. And I'll just spell that last name real quick. This is the 422 tax deductions for business owners. It's awesome. I have the book. It's very, very needed. He is a CPA. The last name of the author is Kamoroff. He's a CPA. We've been promoting this book for years. We're getting all the tax deductions that you're own as a business owner, okay? Real quick, 2013 and 14, the rates, this is cents per mile for 2013. If you're a business, 56 cents per mile. You can write off for charitable areas, 14 cents. If you're a medical and moving system, if anything, it's 24 cents. So for us, we're talking 56 cents a mile, 56 cents a mile, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the same for 2014 off the network. So you can go to irs.gov and look at all the great information up there. You can look at all of it. Today's, I got to mention this, ladies and gentlemen, the UK, 63 million people need to hear about 10. Japan, 127 million. Mexico, 120 million. Australia, 24 million need to hear about 10. Philippines, 100 million. The USA, 350 million. Atlanta, Georgia, I should say, just the state of Georgia, 8 million people. You think we're not excited down here, ladies and gentlemen? 8 million people want to be in my business in the state of Georgia. I'm excited about that. Woo! I'm so excited for everybody on the call. Pastor Denise, we are in the right place at the right time. And thank you so much, Pastor Dale. Pastor Denise, we want everybody, someone mentioned earlier about your traveling. We want everybody who's be traveling today and beyond to be safe. safe travel back there home. I know the event's going to be awesome, and we're just excited about you guys. We're doing TTPs in Atlanta. Go to winwith10.com /calendar to look up all the details there. So anything we can do to support the team, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and Sister Vicki, we're excited about that. Hey, are you ready for the quotes? Did I give enough information out okay real quick? I didn't want to long.
Yes, sir. That was so
You're
good.
so awesome, Kevin.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Kevin.
That has everything on it. You just throw it in there. It's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. But if I can help you, let me know. Hey, the quotes of the day. This is powerful, guys. The quotes of the day. The one thing we want you to do is continue to work the dream. Mel and Amy are dreamers. They've given us now the vehicle to get everything we need to help people. I am so excited, Pastor Denise, Pastor Del, and Vicki, the fact that people's lives are literally changing. We was talking to another doctor last night about her son. Her son's getting the sprays to him today. He needs the vitamin B12. He needs it. He's an awesome young man. Young. And as y'all mentioned earlier, make sure everybody gets their vitamin count checked. Please check your vitamin count to your doctor. Find out what you're deficient in, ladies and check it through your blood and all that good stuff, and then you'll know what to do from there. Hey, here we go. Harriet Tubman talked about, this is powerful, every great dream begins with a dreamer. That's Mel and Amy Gill. And then it comes down to us. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion. Woo, I love that. And I know Anita Poole loves the passion. I hear it in her voice every week.
Woo-hoo! Yes, so, Kevin.
The passion to reach for the stars to change the world. That was Harriet Tubman. The last quote of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited for you today is vision. I know Pastor Denise and Pastor Dale love this because they are visionaries. Believe me, vision without action is merely a dream. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. I know Anita Poole loves that one. I know Anita Poole loves that one. So that's an exciting day. So vision without action changes the world. I want to tell everybody, I'm looking at you all right now through this phone, through the internet. I'm looking at you all right now in your eyeballs. Get to work, ladies and gentlemen. Back to you.
Get to work. That's right. Get up and go to work. There's a whole new world waiting for you guys. Get up there and make it happen. It's like Robert said. People don't know about what we have, but it's our mission to inform the world what we have because the world is in need of what we have. Also, take advantage of that book that Kevin was talking about. Find out what you can write off on your taxes. This is tax season right here. So before you file April 15th, make sure you have every deduction that belongs to you. Take advantage of it right now. This is perfect timing for that. And be reminded, we are opening up in the UK. Anita Poole is ecstatic about that. We're going into the UK. We're going into Canada, Australia, Japan. We're already in Dubai. We're already in Mexico, and we're going into the Philippines. So we are growing rapidly. Get in position, stay in position. Go hard. Build your business fast and build it hard because you are going to be so blessed. This time next year, you're not going to be able to stand yourself. Thank you all for being here with us today. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Veronica. And happy birthday again, Veronica. Please enjoy your birthday. Thank you, Nathan, for sharing with us today. Thank you, Nathan. He loves it. You heard Nathan say, I love it. I love the vitamin D. So we thank you, Nathan, for that. And thank you, Executive Founding Member Vicki Soto. Thank you, Kevin, for those quotes. And Anita, we hear you in the background. We love you all, family. Be back on the call again tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And know this, come on, everybody say it with me. Everybody on the line. Everybody say it. You are what? You are
loved and appreciated.
God bless you all.
Blessings to everyone.
Amen. That's right. Everybody get to work, everybody. Get to work.
Yeah, thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Take it to their butt.